So a couple days ago, Minecraft released Chaos Cubed, which is their latest of one of those yearly drops or updates that they keep releasing, and this one adds a new cave biome and blocks and like particle effects, I guess. You see, the best part about this update was the Sulfur cube, and I'll be honest, I didn't really care about this mob that much until recently. Like, they showed us how we can make mini games with it and make more mini games with it. Okay, there aren't actually a lot of uses for this mob. So to cut to the chase, I want to make a polished mini game in Minecraft where you play soccer with the sulfur cubes. Like, use them as a ball, basically. A sulfur soccer, if you will. Hey, that's a pretty good name. But first, we need to learn how these things work, and I've done my testing and research, and basically you can put blocks inside of these guys, which yeah, obviously, but once you do, they don't move at all. You can hit them around and it doesn't damage them. But what's even more interesting is depending on the block that you put inside of them, it will actually change their behavior. Basically, there's like a list of blocks that give different stats to the sulfur cube. Here's cobblestone, iron, coral, and wool. Cobblestone and iron are too slow, wool is more like a beach ball than a soccer ball, but coral is perfect and it goes the farthest, and it will definitely be the one I'm using for this minigame. So with these little guys, an even cooler thing you can do is use spears to hit them and they go even further. So I could also make hockey if I wanted to. In fact, here's how far they go with ice blocks as the ground. It's actually really cool. Now over here, I made this little gold prototype with our little coral block sulfur cube that I named Ball, and you'll see why in a second, but as you can see, if I get him into the net, he gets teleported back here, and this is basically because there's a command block that constantly checks for a sulfur cube named Ball within 3 blocks, and once all the conditions are met, it teleports him back to the start. And what I can do with this is I can make an actual soccer field, make 2 sides, and then add a point system, give players colored leather armor for their teams, and boom, we have Sulfur soccer. Also perfect timing with the World Cup, so let's get to it. So this is what me and my friends cooked up, and as you can see, we built a full soccer stadium complete with spectator stands, and I'll explain what this giant blimp is in just a second. You'll also notice this little scoreboard above my hotbar. That's actually called the action bar, and it keeps track of the score between the 2 teams, red and blue. Whenever either team scores, everyone sees a giant goal message on screen, a sound plays, the score updates, and the sulfur cube gets reset back to the center. So it actually works. You can score on either goal, the game keeps track of everything automatically, and it feels surprisingly close to an actual game of soccer. Now, about the blimp, it's actually the control room that runs the entire match. From up here, I can control pretty much everything, sending messages to players, opening and closing the locker room doors, ending the game, and a bunch of other little systems that make the whole experience feel polished. One of my favorites is the 3, 2, 1 go countdown at the start of every round. The sulfur cube is actually frozen in place until the countdown finishes, so nobody can get an unfair head start. That took a lot more command blocks than I'd like to admit, but as I mentioned earlier, we also have a locker room for each team where players get teleported if they're playing and can equip their team's jerseys before stepping onto the field. We've already played a bunch of matches with my friends and even some random players who joined the world, so why not run it back? If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe and join my Discord as well as the New Age Skygen Discord, which by the way, something big is coming out soon relating to that. Anyways, I have many more videos planned, so stick around, and that's about it. See ya!